or you can and type. Feel free to any day. Welcome back to the show. Live and free. I'm going to recommend some things first. I want you to check out the news story about Coming to America 2. They're talking about a year in advance too early because next year you might see a trailer for it, maybe Christmas. And then I want you to check out the news story because it's making a lot of claims in the TMZs. And Louis Anderson's over here. He's pretending like part 2 is going to be some big thing. But I'm here to tell you it's going to suck. Just like everything else that Eddie Murphy's been doing since 2011 when he did Meet Dave. I'm just kidding. We love him to death. And I'm just telling you, I mean, stay in your lane. Don't try drama ever again. Just stick with comedy. Anyway, so it's a just funny story that we like to joke on a little bit because he's such a big bucks millionaire and we're nothing, right? Okay, so yeah, Louis Anderson. Meanwhile, he's over there standing in Vegas. You know, he will stand by all his friends and say it is so good. I think it's gonna make $1 billion. In what world would that make $1 billion? In the world of 1992, maybe. So anyway, we are going to continue our conversation on dramas and sagas in the mean streets of the Western Hemisphere and the entire world. One of the biggest beefs right now I got is with a girlfriend of mine, and she's suddenly just messaging with me now. Now, this is not cool. It's a big no-no, okay? I don't know if people know this, but if you are messaging someone back at any point in your relationship, I don't care if you think you're broken up or not, but you don't do that, okay? Because she's leading someone on somewhere. Maybe not her, but someone else is. And that's a big hashtag, me too. Because you can lead someone on and sexually harass them for being a troll. And girls know what I'm talking about. Guys are stupid. Okay. But, so I'm getting me too'd by my friend Elena. Which we talked about over the years. Last summer. And, no, but I'm totally like, yeah, sure, where you at? Let's go. But she's not DTF. She's down to BS. So it's pretty stupid. And it's a lot of back and forth commenting in her section. And I know other people are looking at it because they've hacked her account about 5 times. And I try to tell her, Elena, look, go into your security settings of Facebook, your data's stolen. Go in there, log out of all accounts. That's all you have to do in the settings, people. Just log out of all accounts. And she doesn't know how to do that. And she was in jail for about 20 years to life. I'm just kidding. I know she didn't go to jail at all. Oh, she was never arrested, actually. Because, from what I heard, she was just going around and the police talked to her and let her go. That's pretty much what happened. But everyone is like so crazy over there in Sin City talking about who knows what. Because they're just a bunch of freaks out there, aren't there? I used to think that Charlie Sheen was the craziest person who had ever walked into Las Vegas and make that place go wild. Apparently there was one more guy crazier than Charlie Sheen, and that was O.J. Simpson. Look at this reel from one of my recent videos, because he is trolling everybody every day. And we are just totally asking him to stop posting stuff because it is so rude. Completely rude, disrespectful. I mean, you're in big trouble, OJ. He's pulling the scam and the joke. He's going up to the blackjack tables and saying he has an ace of spades. Watch out, he's an ace of spades. Cheating cards. Meanwhile, there's people in prison because of him. He stood by him and didn't tell his secrets. They're all the code, and they're willing to go to the death penalty for the code because they're standing by. You shall not rat on your friends. Rule number one. But so O.J. Simpson is alive and well, and I don't care what he says. I don't want to watch that man on my screen again. Not in my house. You know, he can go kill someone somewhere else because we saw the DNA. There was a big trial about it. But they made a statement and they said we're gonna let this guy go, and he's been forgiven for his sins or something. So, yeah, we're talking about this because it was really bad. He went ahead and made this statement. At the end of the statement, this past weekend, he was throwing past last weekend. So before you go into the next weekend video, who knows what he's going to post, because he gets all his friends together and I don't know if he strategizes. So it's okay, you're this and you're going to do that and this and that, because he's not holding the camera. It's not a selfie. He got partners in crime, and he's going to hold the ace up to the screen and do that clip that I kept playing over and over, and holding the ace of spades up to the screen about 5 times, and he keeps saying I have the ace of spades. But guess what? Oh man, so anyway, yeah, it's too bad, because they think that this guy's Batman. Seriously, people are standing by him. There are fans of him like there are fans of Ted Bundy, and they are saying this is Batman, so he has the carte blanche to put the mark of death on some person. So it's not fair. It's not fair at all. And so anyway, he's driving along in his golf court. He runs over a guy on the golf course, right? He's driving along. This is yours truly. Goodbye. President Polo podcast here, live and free on YouTube. So, my wife left me. I'm 35 years old and I've been in 3 divorces, right? Because I live in a van down by the river now. I'm not outside. I'm not outside yet. Okay. But the landlady knocks on my door and she says, "You gotta sleep on the couch tonight. Because I'm tired and I want to sleep in this room now." This landlady's pulling the Will Ferrell Funny or Die from 2008. She's saying, "Rent is due." Okay, we need rent right now. I'll go to the bank and get it. The bank ain't open until 9. I'm just killing time here. So, I'm really going to have to continue my discussion from one of my original podcasts that I posted and recommended, because we're living in a world that is no longer a trivia society. We used to have a pop culture society where everyone knew the name of the song that was playing on the radio, everyone knew the name of the show that was on the television screen, and you could just go along your merry way. But that's a pre-Trump America. Post-Trump America is very different. You have Don Lemon on the TV, and his wonderful opening speech is about gay rights. And then I talk about it on Twitter because I was amazed last night. They're talking about. I was like, look, what is he talking about? Because there's a guy who's trying to look like him. He's not Don Lemon, this stupid Don Lemon ass. And then he's acting like he was Don Lemon's boyfriend, interrupting the news for the strong Hurricane Irma Part 2. This time nobody died. I hope. There's a bunch of winds and people said, we've been through this already. And they just drove out of town and left. And then everyone said, shoot, we're going to go in there and save them. So of course you have people that are looking for each other for that. Act like they don't. Because if you saw that movie Crawl in the theaters recently, they had the dad in there in the underground of the bunker of the deepest part underneath the crawl space of the house. He was fighting alligators. Oh, it makes me laugh. But we don't know what he was doing there in the first place. Why was he in the crawl space? So the entire I never lived there before, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a ride or die LA, fast fan type of person for life. Salud mi familia. And then that was all she wrote in the podcast with banned from YouTube because he was talking about Will Ferrell's and the Saturday Night Lives, and then he said, but you know who else has beef? Will Ferrell gets a lot of beef. No, I did get banned though. But I was looking at a Joe Rogan podcast, and he likes to talk about life and everything. And then he was talking about his experiences, how he got banned. He was like, listen, you're going to get banned all the time. He's talking to the YouTubers out there. You just wait and they'll let you go back up live. It's true. After a few days, they review everything that you did, and they come to the conclusion you didn't do anything. So why do we ban you? They're cancel banning every people all the time for no reason. I was having a watch party, and we were watching. It was a red box. We were watching it in the background. It had hashtag cancel culture, and they had Mary Queen of Scots. It's a great new movie with Saoirse. Soa Reese is how you kind of spell it, and it's misspelled as Saoirse. And then she's in there with the girl from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And they're actually talking about Jesus in that movie. And then like in a serious way, when they pretend it's about two girls fighting each other, I don't know why. And then it's like the oldest trick in the book. You give someone a flyer, say it's for a party, and then you turn around and there was no party, it was a Bible study. People don't know. You can't mess with people who've been through it before. Acting like this is the first time you never read something or been through a certain experience. Yeah, everybody's always laughing at stuff. Yeah, so anyway. Don't take Louis Anderson seriously. Because he's saying Coming in America 2 is going to be an Oscar-winning picture. And if people got their comeuppance, which they never do in this world, if comeuppance was a real thing, that would be a different story, but it's not. So yeah, look out for the Oscar buzz that's coming around about all kinds of stuff right now. I don't even know what, but I was just seeing Oscar buzz, like hashtags earlier on the search terms on the tweets, because the Instagrams are fake. You never look at those. It's full of a bunch of Muslim extremists, actually. Because I went ahead and asked the people in the office of President Polo, I asked them to go ahead and help me gain subscribers. So we did, and then we had to look and review to each one on private who wanted to subscribe to us and who didn't, and 700 people were terrorists on there. Not terrorists, but they were basically from Muslim-leaning countries, where their names were a lot of different stuff, and it was all in Arabic. We want to see what the Americans are up to. They were the first people that wanted to join my my YouTube and my not the YouTube, but the Instagram. And so it's the troll army. And I said, oh my goodness, is the troll armies up here? We need to do the scientific meter, right? And test each one of these accounts and see how much is a troll army and how much is a real person. And they say about 5% of everyone online is having the 5% of what their followers say is actually true. So you just take 95% of that away, and then the truth is about 5 people, 5%. But anyway, so meanwhile, Marco with his 6 views over here is keeping it real. Well, so anyway, after 4 million views, you learn something, and that is that you have to start podcasting instead of commenting, because it's just repetitive. I mean, it's really fun for me to go back and forth with those people, but they start reporting me back, and they start, well, they've been doing that, but they start trying to trace my IP now and call the police on me. I don't even know them, and they live in New York City. But anyway, enough about the Salted DK Dan anime fans out there, because there are a lot of them. And they like to say they're all about JoJo, but they're not. They are die-hard liars. They're standing by that anime feature One Piece. I see you guys. You pretend you guys are all in the same clan, but you're not. Each of you has a different anime thing that you like, and you all should be fighting each other. Because I saw some guy, he's actually in One Piece. He's actually like One Pichu, and then they're fighting in that video game. There's a video game too of One Piece. There was a demo for free too at the Xbox Live Demo Central. They're fighting about anime on the internet, and it's like a trend now. Everyone and their Avi has to be fake. Because I don't know why, because they're trying to change genders, but they don't want to change their face. They're just going through confusion phase, and eventually they'll come out of that anime phase and change their profile picture. But then we're calling each other actually, because when I went live and asked to call in, just like the ladies, and I got 60 callers, like I was live on the radio. But it was just some guy who was criticizing me, and there's all these trolls. So Salty Dan is a troll, and he likes to stand me and think I'm great. But I see you guys, and I give you respect, but your followers are something else. Whereas Daddy Moon's followers are mostly girls. Yours are all guys. But anyway, there's guys and girls, and there's like people that are fans of both. But I don't know who's messaging me, but I hit them up and said, you know what, let's go on a date, because I don't know if they're a guy or a girl, I don't care. But I pretended to be a girl, and her name was Zara. And she was like this and this and that. No, but anyway, so the main point of this video is to shout out to Elena. She's calling me to come back to Vegas. She's like, Marco, come back to Vegas. So she wants me to get the car started right now and go. Here are the keys. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some work done on it, because I mean, I want to fix the transmission or this or that, and I want it pristine. No. Actually, it does have a really good transmission. I'm just fiddling with it right now. To be honest, I'm really insecure about my car. I didn't want to show her my car, so this is sort of about my Ford. But I didn't want to show her it because the whole door panel's gone. Now, what I did is I got something from the 99-cent store to kind of cover it. So it's this kind of thing where you put on the back of your car that you use for a water bottle, and you use to stick stuff. I just kind of laid that and tied it along the side of my door so I can stick things on the side like you would in a regular door, but I never really used that because it could fall out, especially if you put registration papers and stuff, which I have the license and registration, of course. Unlike my dad, who just got it about last week. He said, I've been driving with my license for a year, Marco, I'm just telling you right now. He always does that. He went about 15 years without his license. And then he got it for 2 years. And then he lost it again because he's such a drunk driver. You gotta kill somebody. We need to stop that guy. You have to put him on blast and update one of my videos from unlisted to public. And that's all I have to say. Thank you and goodbye, Elena. I hope everyone is watching this, including you. I don't think she's gonna watch that. What do you think? Thumbs down or thumbs up? Bye.